How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of Vocal, vibing on culture and love, where there's nothing but love over here. I want to thank everybody for liking and subscribing and showing support, leaving comments. I appreciate all y'all. Y'all got me to 100 subscribers in a matter of, 2 weeks, 10 days. So I greatly appreciate the love, and it's a vibe, and I appreciate y'all. Please continue to like, subscribe, share, please. Now, before I start this off, one, I want to give a shout out because a lot of this wouldn't be possible without my editor. You know what I mean? This isn't a one-man team. There are people behind the scenes. Well, right now, persons behind the scenes, but there are people behind the scenes who help me get this thing going and help me get bigger, and hopefully the family gets bigger. You know what I mean? The Vocal Few family. So it's greatly appreciated. I just wanted to let that be known. Now, on another note, it's sad to say we lost another legend. Um, Grammy nominated R&B singer Angie Stone. She passed away Saturday morning in a car accident. I believe in some type of van accident, but she was on her way back from a performance. There were 9 other people in the van, backup singers, dancers, but she was the only death. She was a great songwriter. She wrote for people like Mary J. Blige, Lenny Kravitz, D'Angelo. She had hits, No More Rain, Brother, More Than a Woman. I believe her biggest hit was Wish I Didn't Know You or Miss You, I believe. So she leaves behind two children, Michael Archer and Diamond Stone, which I believe Michael Archer is the child also of the singer D'Angelo from Richmond, Virginia, or somewhere in this area. So shout out to D'Angelo. But RP to Angie Stone, I send my condolences to her family. I'm sorry to hear that. The music industry has taken a great loss, but life has taken a great loss. So RP. I want to celebrate our legends like that. This was just a brief thing, but I want to go in depth with Angie Stone because she had a lot of classics, man, and she's responsible for some careers. And she used to be in a group called The Sequence. And if you listen to it, you may even say she was one of the first rappers. So we'll give it a listen. All right. Hey, y'all seen the Tank Davis fight? I seen it, but I celebrated a little too early. So I wasn't there for the whole mind wise, for the whole thing. And I do remember it being a good fight. I think I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch it more. I probably should have waited to give this update until I watched it again. But what do y'all think about the knee he took in the 9th round? I know he said he had hair products in his eyes. He got his hair done 2 weeks, 2 days before. I don't have braids. I don't have hair, so I don't know exactly how that go or if it's 2 days later. But anyway, apparently it got in his eyes, burned his eyes. But it went to the 12 rounds and it ended up ending in a majority decision. So there probably will be a part two. And when part two comes around, I won't celebrate as much so I could watch it with a clear mind. But what are y'all opinions on that? Please comment. Let me know about that. The knee. I know taking a knee is usually an automatic knockdown. I know under these circumstances, or it just so happens for this particular night, or this particular boxer, he didn't penalize him for the knee, but usually it's considered a knockdown. If that would have been a knockdown, then he would have lost the fight and lost his belts. So we'll see. I think part two will be even greater. So shout out to Lamont Roach. I'm sorry. Shout out to Lamont Roach. Great fight. Great fight. Hey man, you showed a lot of us. Some of us ain't know. Some of us did, and then you proved what we already knew. So shout out to you. Hey man, you did great. And I guess it'll probably be a part two to that. Little baby. They I guess about 9 months ago, I do believe he had a video shoot where two young teens were fatally killed. Now, the reason why it's in the news now, because now they're trying to put it on little baby and say it's gang affiliated and piece all these pieces of the puzzle together to try to tie a case to put it with little baby. It's unfortunate. I hate to say it. I hate to hear it. I hope little baby ends up okay in this, but I hope justice is served for the two young teens. Come on, y'all. We love, baby, love. We gotta. We can't. Why we can't vibe? Why we can't vibe on love out here? You know what I mean? That's what's up with our culture, man. We got to vibe on culture, and love is love, 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 love. We need more love. We need more love. If we want to build our communities, want to build our neighborhoods, want to build our families, our youth, it's through love. It's through love. You know what I mean? And this is another prime example of what I'm saying. For my ladies out there, Cash Doll versus Asian Doll. We leave Cash Doll is from Detroit, Asian Doll is from Dallas, Texas. There's a lot of dolls. There's Asian Doll, Cash Doll, Cuban Doll, fuck Barbie Doll. There's a lot of dolls out there. But there's one doll that we not giving the credit to, and we got all these dolls fighting over the name doll. Foxy Brown, China Doll. She's the original doll. China Doll, Foxy Brown, the ill Nana. So y'all fighting over a name and all of that. Well, in any way, I mean the first doll in hip hop, China Doll, is Foxy Brown. My bad, not the first doll. Period. But yeah, so I don't know, but these are both, two beautiful ladies. They're attractive. They're talented. I know Asian Doll, y'all may know her from being the ex-girlfriend of the late King Von. And Cash Doll has been around for a minute. She may have had a hit or two, but she's great. She's on a grind. I see her out there touring. She's been in a lot of straight to DVD movies, straight to home movies. She's a great artist. She's great. Right now, to me, she's leading the pack in the dolls, but she's the queen doll right now. So, and I believe Asian Doll changed the name to Asian Brat anyway. And she's pregnant. So, shout out to Asian the Brat. I wish you a perfect pregnancy. Shout out to Cash Doll. Stay on your grind. I see you. And I know y'all dissing each other. And I believe we don't need it. We don't need it. You know what I mean? There's not a whole lot of y'all in the game. And we need love, man. Love, love, love. That's going to build y'all together. I know women been beefing back since Roxanne Shante biting heads off and MC Light and Antoinette, and like I said, Roxanne Shante versus the real Roxanne and Foxy versus Little Kim and Queen Latifah. And I know, but it ain't a lot of y'all out there. And love, we need more love. And another thing we need y'all to do is stop shaking your ass every damn week. Like, we love it, don't get it twisted, but like, come on, y'all. So the same way that we look at the men showing gangster vibes, thugs, selling drug, hustle, whatever the case may be, and our youth are looking up at them and wanting to be them, it's the same way these young girls look up at y'all. And if we don't want a society full of, well, then come on, we got to do better. And I'm not even going to say it because y'all knew where my mind was going. But anyway, we got to do better, y'all. We got to start showing there's other avenues out here. There's other routes from, but we got to become more pillars in our society. In order for us to make laws and for us to influence decisions in Congress and so forth, we have to show unity. Unity. So that's the only way to do it. You know what I mean? A hand is stronger when it's like this. The original peace sign is like this. You know what I mean? So we need unity. Now, I'm gonna end this. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Asian Doll. Shout out to Cash Doll. Shout out to all of y'all. And Glorilla killing it too. That on a side note. I see you, Glorilla. Anyway, Jim Jones was on the Breakfast Club. And I touched on it before. He offered a box cam for the 10 million. in this fourth, but he brought up verses. And he said that he'll probably take on anybody in New York in the verses and probably win. I know they brought up Styles P. He said he doesn't have enough catalog. They brought up which Styles P got some joints. You know what I mean? Like I get high, I get high, I get high, I get high. Your life is all I have. You know what I mean? That joint, which I can't remember all the words, but that joint. Um, I'm locked up. They won't let me. Come on, Styles P got some joints. But anyway, they brought up 50 Cent, and that's when he called him a sucker. And of course, 50 don't bring him up, and 50 replied to that. But that's in another video, so please check that out and like it, please. You know what I mean? But who do y'all think Jim Jones will do good with in a verses? I brought up a couple of names. I'm gonna bring it up to y'all, and y'all let me know. Leave a comment or who y'all would like to see him, and if any of these names. Now I know he mainly was talking New York, so I'm gonna throw maybe one or two honorable mentions in there. That's not from New York, but I'm a main for the most part keep in New York. Styles P, which he answered to that. Nord, what? Super Thug. Um, Nori got some bangers. Nori got some bangers. They even redid one of his tracks, Nothing or Grimy. I think it was Nothing. I'm not sure which song, but that song, Big T-shirt, Billie Eilish. That originally was Nori beat, which was a hit. 50 Cent, which he answered to that, but 50 Cent. Nas. None of them touching Nas. I'm biased. He's the greatest rapper of all time in my book. Salute to Nas. So ain't none of them touching Nas. Jay, but he ain't fucking with Jay. Mace. Mace. Now Mace is retired and Mace ain't known, but Mace. I know y'all probably like, come on, man. Mace ain't been out in mad years and all of that. Yeah, I know. But everything Mace touched was a hit. So it's like that Ja Rule effect at that time when Ja Rule was in the game. I mean, everything he touched at one point was a hit. And you seen what happened with the Ja and the Fat Joe. That wasn't even fair. Like y'all see what happened with that. Like Ja Rule annihilated him. So yeah. Now Memphis Bleak. I just threw that in there. But Memphis Bleak, because Memphis Bleak be repping New York. He be talking this thing, even though it was supposed to be a Joel Santana Memphis Bleak battle versus, but we never got that. So who would y'all from New York would love to see Jim Jones go against? Y'all leave a comment because I want to know, and y'all throw some names out there, and then we'll talk about it on another show on the site. I believe I might set up a poll. I might start setting up versus polls on the site. I think I might start doing that. I'm gonna get y'all interacted, get y'all engaged more, and see if we can pick up some traffic. See who y'all want to see in the verses. Now this, I'll give y'all one or two honorable mentions outside of New York. We could go Beanie, Beans, Broad Street Bully, State Prop, Chain Gang. You know what I mean? We could go Beans. What y'all think? You know what I mean? Beans got, you go Beans. We could go T.I. Let's go T.I. T.I. at one point was talking like nobody could see him from New York, from the side, anywhere. Let's go T.I. I think that'll be one. Jim Jones versus T.I. What do y'all think about that one? You know what I mean? I think that'll be a good one. T.I. got Rubber Band, man. Wow, there's a Taliban. She can have whatever she like. Yeah. He got some joints. You know what I mean? Cause and who, that's what all, you know what I mean? All that. So I think Jim versus T.I. will actually be a good one. What do y'all think? Leave a comment down at the bottom. Like and subscribe. And remember, we only vibe on culture and love. Love is a vibe now.